called Daniel Okello, the head teacher of Ambalal Primary School. I so happened to receive personnel from the media house, and they found me casually resting at home, but they were more particular about the results of 2023. And to begin with, I want to say in Ambalal Primary School, we got 7 first graders, 61 second graders, 14 third graders, 8 fourth graders, and then we register 8 also failures. I want to say we have not done so well, but if you try to compare the results for the last 10 years, this has so far been the best. Last year, or 2022, before these results that I'm speaking about, we had scored 0 first graders, and then 41 in second grade, and then 37 in third grade. So we sat down after that result with different stakeholders. We brought on board the parents, the school management committee, the PTA executives, and even the all pupils. And we started now drawing strategies that could actually make us to better up the results. We had a number of challenges which has actually been letting the school down. A case in point, we lack textbooks which are current and coherent to the current syllabus, which could not help teachers to man the proper process of teaching and learning. So we had to right away go on to purchasing these books which are hot on market and which are coherent to the current syllabus. We were able to actually purchase from P1 up to P7, at least 4 copies per subject. And this somehow helped teachers to have enough material. They were capacitated to begin serious teaching. And with that on board, we were able to complete the syllabus in term 2 last year. And then in term 3, we now embarked on serious revision in all the classes from P1 up to P7. And I want to think that it is what has brought these fair results. This year round, we are thinking that the number of those books should be added, at least if a child can have a copy in the hand, so much so that after the teaching, we can give children extra time to go and also do their own research, so that the capacity of the children are also built up together with the ones of the teachers. And this is the way we think we are going to manage. We had also thought of bringing on board other assessments, like weekly assessment, monthly assessment, and then termly assessment. And this time round, we are thinking that this should be done internally and then externally, whereby we want to engage with those good performing schools from within the city or Laon sub-region and even beyond, so that we can begin to map ourselves with the outside world in as far as bettering our results are concerned. So with the stakeholders in place, the all people's management, PTA, and then the parents, we want to think that we can be encouraged to do even more this year, because academic board has sat down and we are thinking that the issue of automatic promotion, for now, we may step on the toes of other people who want to promote children upon the accomplishment of any class. But we want a child to be promoted to the next class on credit, so that we have quality right from P1 up to P7. And even this year, 2024, those that we have promoted to P7, are those who have passed on credit. And we have targeted first, second, and then very high third graders. That is the people that we have promoted in P7. So we think this year our result is going to be even better than what we have seen now. So briefly, that is what I can say.
Yes, maybe talking about the performance, how was the performance from the boys' side and the girls' side? What was the difference? And the other thing, I learned that you are the chairperson at Teachers Literacy.
Yeah.
What are some of the common challenges you teachers of literacy are facing for the government schools?
Yeah, much as I may not talk for education department, but our challenges are always very common, especially when we come to the different schools that we have within the city. Most of the challenges that we have in the city schools actually amalgamates from different areas. For example, I've been talking about the syllabus coverage. Sometimes for you to complete the syllabus early, children should be brought to school early, especially if the government say we are reporting on the 5th, like for this year, first term. Parents should actually have it within them as a culture that when that date is mentioned, then the child should be in class that first day. If a child misses 2, 3, 4 days, that is already a very big gap. Because whatever is covered right from day one, they will not come back and reteach it again. So that is one challenge that we have. And it is a common phenomenon within Lao sub-region. Parents bring children to school very late. And those are the things creating gaps. And yet, other schools with the parents who are well informed, they even allow children to study during extra time, say weekends, even holidays. But for us here, we only want that stipulated day given by the government. And again, we don't follow the time. So that is one big gap, which is actually a verdict to syllabus completion. And then secondly, you know, today things are interpreted in terms of money. There are some little token that we always levy as fees to support the teaching and learning process, especially buying textbooks, buying scholastic materials. Sometimes it is very hard to get this revenue from parents, to the extent that you need to tell them time and again, and sometimes we may take the option of sending children back home, which is also not in line with the law. But since now you have to squeeze water from stone, sometimes you are subjected to do that. So you find that the little revenue which should be given to school to propel the smooth running of teaching and learning process is not given. I have been attending AGM in different schools. You find that sometimes some schools collect like 50% of what they are supposed to collect. Others collect 60%. But you will never find a school that has collected 100% collection. So this one actually bogged down the effort of teachers and then the administration to the extent that you are not able to realize your dream as it is planned at the beginning of the year. So those are the few challenges that we see the schools are facing. And also, maybe I can talk of the manpower itself. Sometimes the manpower is still wanting in our different schools. You know, there are teachers retiring, others die. So you find that in a school whereby you're supposed to have about 20 teachers, you may have like 14 or 15. So you find that the staffing is still wanting. And this one goes so much to the government, because it is the government that takes the mantle of recruitment. The teacher cannot do that. The city cannot do that. They also want that command from above. So those are the few challenges that we have in our school.